This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, we're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. But some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
50, green. Needle blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Close, 10. Green jack, blue striker. Set.
Again, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go, here we go. Claws red, black 40. Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Ready.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that want to pick with those guys. You go to them early and often.
That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
33, yellow, 22 needle.
And back to Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
60 red. 60 red.
Love looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marshawn Lloyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Packers defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. To the air goes Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to work his way down to the 16. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there. It leaves them in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming.
2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
That certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Let's go. Go red. Check what? Black Ultra. Set.
Love from the gun. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready? 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 50, green. Blue striker.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. 43 rail.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. Here's 3rd and 10.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now Love. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 on the first down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, green. Black swap, green jack. Black shot. Yellow, fight, white. Check, smash, red. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing now is Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. That seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
For the Washington field goal, a 60-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Daniels. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Deebo Samuel, and he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it first and 10. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
52 black, red, yellow. Set.
From the 25 on second down. Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And down he goes, taking